Hello and welcome to Mount&Blade Warband Diplomacy.4 Litdum. Now this is just a gameplay video of the mod, showing off a few of the features. And but if you enjoyed the video, let me know and I will make a Let's Play series of it. Now I've got 3 characters here. That guy's a Knight Templar, this one's a Nord, and this one's my Kyrgyz / Mongol, who I will be playing as. So let's load this character in. I've been doing a lot of video testing to make sure the sound is good and everything runs as smoothly as possible. Apart from just there, where it was a bit laggy. Anyway, so what is the Diplomacy Litdum mod? It is basically native Mount&Blade Warband with better graphics, more tactical options in combat, better armors, that appearance, better weapon appearance, and I don't care about that. Brutal annoying, even though he's one of my friends. Anyway, it is a very good mod, especially if you like the if you like the native experience. But you want something a little bit more out of it. This mod is definitely one to check out. Anyway, so I haven't actually decided what I'm going to do yet. So I'm going to ride around and, ooh, looks like they're sieging Nara. That is obviously normally a Kyrgyz territory, but it's been overtaken by the Saranids. So I'm going to lend an assistant. Oh, so that's why you wanted me here. Oh well. I was busy sorting other things out. He'll just have to deal with it, won't he? Okay, let's get in a siege, shall we? Now, I don't want these guys to all die immediately. As you can see, the Kyrgyz look so cool. This is my my character, Temujin Noyan. And he is, of course, based on Genghis Khan, who was born Temujin. So, little historical fact for you there. But the idea of this is, the way I play this game is I like to roleplay. So I'll be wearing the same armor types as the soldiers and the other counts and lords. And I like to have a name based around a historical character, preferably. I mean, Magni was my own character, but Temujin here is based on Genghis Khan. Hugh Depain, as we saw, was a Templar. He was the first Grandmaster of the Knights Templar in history. So, and he was a Swadian because they're the closest to a group of knights I could get. Anyway, so I'm just whittling down the enemies a little bit here where I can. Oh, that's a body. It looks like he's still alive, but no, that guy is dead. Just take out this guy and this guy. And no, I need to remember that is not an enemy. That is a dead body. Missed. There we go. Get my accuracy back a little bit. Anyway, sieges have been revamped, so they are meant to be harder, unless you know the tricks to attacking, such as not charging up the ladder immediately. Good way to get a lot of casualties. I don't like people who are throwing things, because he might kill me in one shot. So let's see. Careful. Now this is a bit of a stingy way of doing it, but look at the armors. They look really nice. These are the Saranid troops. Whoa! And they look very cool. It's a little bit more historical, I think. The armors look very accurate to the historical factions, so it's very good. And this mod is basically how I see Bannerlord will be when that eventually gets released, when they've made it the absolute perfect game. And that hurt. Son of a... Yeah, that wasn't good. But as you can see, I am now playing as Rolf, my companion, because when you die in Diplomacy Litdum, you will then take control of one of your characters. It prioritizes companions, it seems. So if you die, you'll take control of your companions. If your companions are unconscious, you'll take control of one of your soldiers. Normally a higher level soldier, but it seems to be semi-randomized when it's with your soldiers. And as you can see, there's a shield bash, holding that. You're holding right click, left click, you bash him with a shield. That will knock an enemy down. However, I will admit, it gets a little bit annoying when you're trying to line up a slash and it does a shield bash. And I would rather have not played as Rolf because he doesn't have a bow. Now this character does. I think this is my... no, that is Borsha. Obviously the faces have been changed a little bit, so Borsha looks a bit different. But at least he's actually got a bow. He's not as good as my character, obviously, for shooting, but he does the job. So hopefully we'll be able to capture this town quite quickly. Now I could just charge my men in, which I might do because I'm pretty sure you don't want to just see me cowering at the back. So I'm going to tell everyone to charge in now, so hopefully they'll be able to get on the walls. And I just lost a horseman from an archer who is not that guy, that's a body. He's up there somewhere, I can actually see him. And I know what... Blimey, up there's a sniper. There he is, over there, two of them. Let's see if I can get him. Oh, lovely shooting. Right. Let's continue on. Now, the issue of not being able to push past your troops is still there, but that's embedded into Mount&Blade, so can't blame the mod developer for that. Bannerlord is going to fix that, though. So you can push past your troops in Bannerlord. But they will be actually climbing a ladder in that as well, so you don't have this... Yeah, just a pile. It doesn't look that great. Anyway, they're surprisingly hard to get past. This is what I mean by they've increased the difficulty of sieges, so it will be a lot harder to capture the walls by just charging up. It's not going to work. And you'll need to use some tactics to capture a town. So don't think you can get 6 troops and capture a town which has 398. It is possible if you exploit a little bit, but you don't want to do that, do you? You're not a cheater. If you're doing it properly, you won't be able to capture it. And, oh dear, yeah, it's not working. I don't want to lose too many men here. There were only 68 Saranids in the town last I looked at it, but I think there might be a few more. Where did he get them from? He didn't have them a second ago. Now, I don't know if over time the defenders replenish their ammo. I know in some mods they do replenish ammo over time. I'm not sure if that is the case with Diplomacy. I think it could be, but yeah, this is so much easier. Just take them out one at a time. There we go. So that's now recaptured. Let's There we go. Is the example of a few of the changes. That is the Kurgit Commander helmet, Kurgit Noble armor, and Kurgit Commander boots, which makes them look very spiffy. Proper gentleman. And because this is a Kurgit town, the way the mod works is you will only see, well, mercenary equipment and faction related equipment in the town. So if you wanted Kurgit armors, such as these, that's the same as that, but without the nice fur coating. That's a different colour version, which has got more leg armour apparently. It's actually more armour. Quite a lot more, but I can't afford that because I'm poor. And as you can see, you've got the Kurgit bodkin arrows, which are these ones. Which there is a bit of clipping in the armour, but minor detail. But as you can see, it's all very... The weapons are a bit different. But you can see it's Kurgit equipment, primarily. Like the Kurgit light lance, which is quite a good lance. I might buy that for one of my companions, actually. So I'll just show you the companions. Rolf's been completely knocked out. Okay, this is the crew I normally roll with. Is Rolf, Borsha, Beheshta, Lezelit, Asmanir, and Nizar. And I've given them some basic equipment so they can actually live a little longer than 2 seconds. They are quite leveled up at the moment. They're not in their 20s yet, but they're still pretty good. And I have a strange feeling I might have just bought a lance that I don't need. Nizar is an archer, I think, as a light lance. Let's give him a Kurgit light lance because it goes along with our faction a little bit. And it's a little bit more damage. Quite a lot more damage, actually. It's definitely a better weapon. But as you go to the different towns, you'll get different armors. So the Swardians up here have very feudal looking armor. In fact, I can probably show you that because we've captured Durham. I'm not entirely sure when we captured that, but we did. So I'll go over there and show you a few of the armors from the Swardians, which look pretty cool. So you've got the coated plates, which he's given a nice cloak. Looks very royal. The helmets are very feudal, medieval Europe style. So they look very good. The arms, they've got the war hammers and the swords, as you would expect from the Swardians. The Vages, or Vegas, whatever you wish to call them, have white cloaks and very Russian-esque looking armor. The Nords obviously have the Nordic style armors that you would expect, and axes and longbows. Rhodoks are very similar to the Swardians in terms of look, apart from they focus on spears and crossbows, and they all look very cool. And I'm getting fed up with Dugan being raided. That's my village, which I've kind of stopped caring about, although I really should care about it. But I'll go up and see who's been doing what they shouldn't be doing. Hello, was it you? No. I've already forgotten who raided it. It was raided by... I can't actually see. Never mind, this guy's there. It might not have been him, but he's an enemy near my village, so I'm going to destroy him anyway. I'm quite good relations with him because I've been releasing them, but I've yet to actually talk to him, interestingly enough. Good old warband, eh? You can be friends with someone who don't know who you are. Anyway, so this is a horrible map for Kurgits. So they're over this mountain range here, so let's see if I can find a way around. I really love the look of things. In combat, you've got the various different commands. So say I've got my horse archers, so I've still got horse archers. Attack orders, I can tell them to skirmish, which I might do, which means that archers such as them the horse archers I've got set as archers, will now try to avoid going into melee if they can. So they should ride around and shoot properly, in theory. Sometimes it doesn't work as it should, and this is a very awkward position. So I might lose some soldiers here. And the Saranids have a nice variety of horses. Interesting enough, the Saranids also get camels, which can scare the horses of your opponents, meaning that the horse will rear up at random points because they're scared of the camels. The desert bandits always have a camel mount, so if you are fighting them, be aware your horsemen will lose some of their effectiveness. But the Saranid horsemen also get camels occasionally, I've seen, so something to be aware of when fighting the Saranid. Saranid horses are not afraid of camels, so you can use them quite happily against them. But the camels are unarmoured as far as I'm aware, and I don't think there is an armoured option for them either, so they can be quite easily killed. That battle went better than I thought. Didn't lose anyone. Very surprising. Grant me the honours of war and do yourself credit. No, you sound a bit rude, so I'm going to capture him. I have been releasing them, but that guy sounded a bit rude that time, so I am going to capture him. As well as his men. And one obligatory person to go off and tell people what happened here. Food's looking low. And obviously here's some various Saranid armour. That is very similar to the armour they had in Native, but it's a little bit sharper and looks a bit nicer. Here we go. So I'm going to go and sell this equipment, and then I might end the video. This was just a short, relatively short video, demonstrating Diplomacy Litdum. If you would like me to do a full Let's Play starting from scratch, let me know. And also, if you would like me to, just tell me which faction you want to see, and I will see about getting a Let's Play series made. So thank you for watching. Give this mod a try. It is an amazing mod, very fun, and it really increases your experience with a native game, so I definitely recommend this mod. Thank you for watching, and I might see you next time.